everybody. I'm Steph.
I'm Michael
Today we're checking out Votes for Women.
from Fort Circle Games.
Yeah.
Technically, this game plays solo, or you could play it 3 or 4 players with some rules tweaks. But primarily, this was designed as a 2-player game, where one player plays the role of the suffragists and one player plays the role of the opposition party, trying to stop women from getting the vote, which was made possible by the 19th Amendment.
So I'm the bad guy.
Schoolhouse Rock, actually.
I'm the bad guy in this
You
game.
are the bad guy. You're trying to make all the red X's appear across the board. And I am the good guys, or might I say, the good girls, because I am the suffragist party.
Yep.
Trying to get votes for women.
I haven't actually tried the opposition position. Yes.
You said opposition position.
I know.
That's right. Anyway, the spoiler alert, I really like how this game works. It has, to me, a very Twilight Struggle feel. You've got cards that will appear early game, mid game, and late game. And you can use cards for different things. And so I really like how all of that plays out. And plus, you got all the little cubes on the map, sort of like this little bit of tug of war going on, where we're trying to put our influence cubes all over the map in order to try to get the 19th Amendment sent to a vote and then voted on by the states. So let's take a look at this colorful game here.
You got Jelfia in the mood.
She says, man, I want to put on my Victorina outfit and carry a sign that says vote for women. Oh, you mean like this sign, votes for women? Or maybe this cool, what is this? National American Woman Suffrage Association 1848. Or this votes for women button. There's what all my buttons look like. Oh, and it's a man's world unless women vote. Or you can be like Steph, and she throws in the big no, vote no, and her anti-suffrage and the best mood award.
That's my favorite button.
That's her favorite button. Anyway, the buttons will give us special abilities and powers in the game. And I think this is an interesting thing. The powers are somewhat asymmetric. You need fewer X's on the board than I need check marks, because to ratify an amendment, you need the approval of 2/3 of the states or some huge number of states. So you have to get a whole bunch of them. So I believe I've got to get 36 check marks before you get 13 X's.
Should be easy.
Should be easy, but we will see. I also have a big old stack of buttons. You just have 6.
It's true.
So I've got 4 campaigners of 2 different colors. You've only got 2 of a single color. So there's a little bit of asymmetry going on. But again, I really like how that asymmetry feels. The red player starts out super dominant in the start, and by the end of the game, I think when we were playing and the roles were reversed, you had cubes all over the board. I just had a very few.
Yeah.
Remaining.
I lost hard.
You did lose. You did end up losing, but
Squished.
I have a feeling the suffragists are gonna win this time.
Yeah, probably.
So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we have the national map here. You'll notice that the 48 states are broken up into 6 groups of 8 states each. And so, as I mentioned, I've got to end up getting 36 of these check marks. Well, first I have to get the 19th Amendment even sent to a vote. I have to make sure that there are 6 of these placed on this congressional track. I will be trying to advance it. Steph will obviously be trying to push it back.
Right.
Now, I've got to send this to a vote before the end of turn 6. If I don't send it to a vote, if I don't even get that far, I automatically lose.
So I'm gonna try and keep it like not even going.
You are going to try to. So I knocked yours down all the way back down to a 2 as of turn 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You all of a sudden went up to 6, and you snuck it in there too. And I'm like, no.
Yep.
But then I ended up getting enough X's on the board so that it didn't make a difference. So I'll explain how all this works. If your game is like ours, and I suspect it is because they say in the rule book, you will have extra pieces. So make sure to count out your pieces. You will have extras. Notice I've got a couple of extra check marks, a couple of extra X's, some extra campaigners that were just extra in the box. Take these out because the pieces are supposed to be piece limited. So we're not starting out with any influence on the board. However, we each will have a very powerful start card. In addition, we are going to draw 6 cards into our hand. The first thing you'll need to do, though, is to separate these out into late game, middle game, and early game cards. Shuffle up each group separately, put the lates on the bottom, then middles, then earlies, and finally you're going to start with the start card in your hand. At the start of each round, you're going to draw 6 cards, bringing your hand up to 7. And during a turn, you are going to play 6 of your 7 cards, leaving you with exactly 1 card left that you will carry forward into the next turn. You're going to draw 6, and then you're going to go back and forth playing 6 cards each turn. Before starting the game, you are also going to set up by selecting 9 of the 12 states that are available. If you can get enough control in these states, you will get these cards to play. There are also 3 strategy cards face up. I'll explain a little bit about those in a second. So, as I mentioned before, the game consists of 6 turns. Each turn has a planning phase, a strategy phase, an operations phase, and a cleanup phase. In the planning phase, that's where we draw 6 cards from our draw deck. And when added to our 1 card we have left, we're up to 7. The next thing we're going to do is called the strategy phase. There is no strategy phase for turn 1. The reason being, neither of us have any buttons, and you're going to need buttons for the strategy phase. Let me describe. After looking at the available strategy cards, of which there are always 3, the suffragist player, who is me, I'm going to announce how many buttons I'm going to commit to this phase. The suffragist player needs to remember, the suffragist player, whatever they say that they are betting, whatever they are going to put up for buttons, they're going to spend them. They might not get anything for them, but they're going to spend them. So, the opposition player may then decide to do one of 3 things. They can defer, they can match, or they can supersede whatever I've committed. So let's say I say 2 buttons. Steph can say, all right, no, I'm not going to give any buttons. I'm going to defer. That means I spend my 2 buttons and I take one of these cards. I keep it face up, but I can play it at any time during the operations phase. I'll explain that a little bit more in a second. Let's say she has exactly 2 buttons. She can say, I'm going to match. We both spend our buttons and no player gets any cards. Or she can say, I'm going to supersede. I'm going to spend 3 buttons. You've spent 2. Everyone's buttons goes away and she gets a card and I do not. Yet I had to spend buttons. Now, that's just like the opposition player having to make the suffragist spend those buttons, and then you can decide whether you're even going to put buttons up or not. It's always the suffragist player who has to declare first. However, I do have twice as many buttons
If you
as
can
the
get
opposition. If I can get them and if I can keep them, that's the difficult thing.
Yeah.
So after the strategy phase, remember, not wondering turn one, we're going to go into the operations phase where we're going to go back and forth, starting with the suffragist player and then going to the opposition player, playing one card from our hand. So what can we use these cards for? We can play the card for its event. For example, whatever is written on the card. So if I play this card for an event, then it's just read and resolved. Now, some event cards will have a prerequisite, like if the Civil War is in effect, or if the 18th Amendment is in effect. If those are in effect, they will be down here. You'll see it says cards in effect for the rest of the turn, cards in effect for the rest of the game, and cards in effect for final voting. Some cards will be down here, and those will be prerequisites. Or maybe it'll say that some other card is not in effect, and that's how I think it sort of feels a lot like Twilight Struggle to me. So if I play this card as an event, this will happen. Got a little flavor text down here, and this card will be discarded. These start cards are fairly strong, and I highly recommend using them for events. But you can also play these cards for three other things that basically ignore what is on the card. If I play the card as a campaigning action, all I'm going to do is basically discard the card, and then I am going to roll a die for each of my campaigners in play. Now, let's say I've got this purple campaigner in the Midwest. They live in these little circles here. And I've got a yellow campaigner here in the West. I'm going to roll 2 of these 12-sided dice. However, these are called D4s because there are numbers from 1 to 4 on these dice. So, roll 1 die for each campaigner. I rolled a 2 and a 1. That's a really poor roll on 4-sided. At this point, I can discard I can choose to spend one of my buttons to re-roll both of these. If I rolled a 4 and a 1, I can't choose to only re-roll one of them. I must re-roll them both. Buttons can always be used to re-roll dice. So, let's say I re-roll. It's a 3 and a 2. I will then assign these dice to these campaigners, and then I will place
or
cubes,
spend another button to reroll.
Or spend another button to reroll. You're correct. And then I'm going to place that many cubes of that campaigner's color in states in this region. Maybe I really want Illinois because of this card here. I'm going to put 3 here and the other 2 here. Maybe I'm going to spread these out, Oregon and Washington, just like that. So that is using a card as a campaigning action. Let's say I wanted to play a card for an organizing action. When I'm playing a card for an organizing action, I will take as many buttons as I have campaigners. Going back to this original example, I will spend the card and I will get 2 buttons. Now, some cards events will say I'll get buttons, but if I need buttons and I don't have any text on my cards that says I get buttons, I could still spend a card as a organizing action and get buttons that way. Finally, I can play a card for a lobbying action. When you play a card for a lobbying action, I'm going to roll as many 6-sided dice as I have campaigners in play. For every 6 I roll, I get to put one of these Congress markers onto the Congress track. So let's say I roll this. That's pretty good. I'm not going to try to re-roll that. I'll get one of these on here. Now, if I'd rolled double 6, that would have been 2 on Congress.
Yeah, you need the hard 6.
Sometimes you got to roll the hard 6. So this game comes with several D4s, rather D12s, several D6s, and several D8s. These are all 1 to 8. So you can get any random number, 1 to 4, 1 to 6, 1 to 8.
As the opposition position,
Opposition position.
I can also take a campaign role, right?
Yes, you can do any of those same things. Play a card as an event, play a card as a campaigning action, play a card as an organizing action, or play a card as a lobbying action. Here's the big difference. I've Over time I can have 4 campaigners out. You can have multiple in the same spot. That would be fine. You've only got 2 total campaigners that you can move around.
Right, but I can remove from here with that action.
Yes. As I add
Yeah.
with 6s, you subtract with 6s.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. One thing that I did not mention is remember when I said that you can play a card for a campaign action, and remember you're going to roll those D4s? I can spend buttons to re-roll them, but either before or after I have rolled, I can also spend a button, one of my buttons, to move one of these to another region. You don't have to move them from space to space. I could spend one button and move her all the way over here, and spend another button and move her down here. Then I can allocate my dice and then put my cubes out.
Okay.
So that's another thing that you can use buttons for. You can use buttons to reroll all of the dice. You can spend one to move a campaigner. You're using these to commit during the strategy phase, and you have to use these whenever an event card tells you you have to spend these. So those are the ways that you will spend these buttons. Remember when I was talking about the strategy cards? You can play one of these strategy cards or one of these state cards either before or after playing your normal card for an event or an organizing action, etc. You can play one or the other, but not both. You can do one of those every time you play one of your own cards. Now, how do you get these state cards? Anytime I have 4 cubes of my colors in one of those states, let's say I had 4 in Montana, I will get this Montana card and I will get to play this whenever it is best for me. They stay face up so that Steph knows what's on my cards. But remember, I can only play one state or one strategy card each turn. Only one side can have cubes in a state at the same time. So let's say I had these 4 cubes in Tennessee, and Steph played a card that would put 3 of her cubes in Tennessee. You do not have both colors cubes cohabitating. When she would put on these 3 cubes, instead she will not put on a cube and take off one of my colors of cubes. So she can choose to take off, for instance, these 3, and she'll just send those back to me, leaving me with 1 cube left in Tennessee. Let's see. As soon as we have sent the 19th Amendment through Congress, it's then in the state's hands. At the exact moment this hits 6, we're going to look at the board, and any place that has 4 of my cubes immediately, or more than 4, you can have more. Anything that has 4 or more cubes, we wipe those off and put a big old green check mark right there. However, if there are 4 or more red cubes in a spot, then we're going to remove those and put a great big red X on that state.
Yeah.
And unless you have a card effect that changes that, this is locked in. There's really no reason to have any cubes placed on these spaces at all because these votes are locked in. There are a couple of cards that will remove check marks or X's, but they are rare. And also, once this has already been sent, it doesn't matter if she comes along and takes away 2 more of these. The vote has already been sent to the states.
Mm-hmm.
So, and from then on, as soon as one of these states hits 4 cubes of the same color, it instantly triggers either a green check or a red X. Finally, we are going to do the cleanup phase. After we have gone back and forth 6 times in the operations phase, we're going to do the cleanup phase. Anything in the cards in effect for rest of the turn are gone to the discard pile. We're going to advance the turn marker. We're going to then go to the planning phase, getting more cards. Lather, rinse, and repeat for 6 turns.
Mm-hmm.
So, if after 6 turns, remember, if I have not sent this to the states, I automatically lose and the opposition wins. If I have sent it to the states, but we still have not decided who wins yet, we're going to go to final voting. We're going to take turns, starting with me, and we are each going to roll a 6-sided die. We're going to add the number of cubes that we have in that particular state, and whoever gets a higher total is going to win that state. Let's say I've got 2 cubes in Utah. We're going to roll. I roll. I've only got a 1. She's got a 6. I'm going to spend one of my buttons to re-roll my die. Oh, I rolled another 1. I'm going to do another one of my buttons.
Yeah, spend all your buttons.
And I'm only at 4. You know what? I think I'm just going to give up.
That's what I like to say.
If I were to tie, the opposition wins all ties unless I have a certain card up that says that the suffragist player wins all ties. So keep that in mind. There is a card out there, but you got to get it in play.
You might not get through all your whole deck of cards.
Oh, yeah, I did not get through my whole deck.
I wasn't even close, so.
And I was closer to getting through my whole deck. But I had a card that cycled through a lot.
Right.
So we're going to go back and forth. I'm going to choose a state. She's going to choose a state. Back and forth until I've reached my checkmark goal or she's reached her red X goal. And that is pretty much all there is to it. Now, if you're going to play with one player, there is an opposition bot called Oppobot. And you are going to basically use this instead. There are several cards that say when playing with the Oppobot, something specific happens instead of what the event has. So you can keep that in mind. You can also play this with 2 suffragist players or 2 opposition players by tweaking the rules slightly. But if you enjoy what all this has in it, there are a lot of historical supplements that are found in the box. And in addition, there are all sorts of little historical flyers and looks like postcards and little historical. It's like a little historical museum in here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So, and you can check out www.votesforwomengame.com to see instructional videos or how to manage the Oppobot or any sort of basic strategies.
Okay.
So you can check them out there. All right. On to the gameplay.
Looks like there's
Hello, Bree.
Still a minute left if you want to get in your votes for who you think will win this game. Looks like.
Did you say Steph or Michael, or did you say suffragist and opposition?
Steph or Michael. You don't get all these people.
No, not yet. I don't get them yet.
No.
When do we start with? When do we get them on the board?
When you play a card.
I guess when I play a card that says it.
I think so.
All right. So that's my start card and 6 more.
Yep.
So obviously we have all early cards.
And a start card.
And a start card, of course. So there is no strategy phase because neither of us have any buttons. These buttons are not.
You bet 0. Control. I win for 0.
No. you match me for 0, and you don't get a card either.
Nuts.
So I am going to play Probably pretty clear. I am going to go ahead and do my Seneca Falls Convention. Add a purple and yellow campaigner in the Northeast region. And then I'm going to get 2 buttons. And then I'm going to get 2 cubes in New York. Yay, Seneca Falls. Everyone's for me because I want the women's to have the votes. I need to actually read my cards. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Do my start card as well.
What?
Add this dude in the south and receive 4 buttons.
No. And then you get cubes everywhere if I remember correctly.
Cube in the northeast region.
1 cube to each state in the Northeast?
State, yeah, and in Atlantic.
So, time out. Where do you want to pull off from New York?
Pull the purple.
Pull off the purple one. It does matter. There are cards that affect only one color.
All the Atlantics.
All of the Atlantics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The South.
Boo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is called the patriarchy, is this card.
And the Midwest.
You are the worst. 1, 2, 3, 4,
right?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Everyone hates the idea of this votes for women thing. The votes.
I mean, people don't want the women to vote. Clearly, that's what's. I just said, "Wow, anti-suffrage."
I just wanted to see more pink, more orange on the map.
I mean, it's really not great for me.
It's fine. I gotta make sure people hear my voice.
I guess. All right, this is playable. National Women's Rights Convention. Playable if the Civil War is not in effect.
Wow.
Add 1 to Congress and 1 to in 1 state of each region.
Yep.
Not as awesome as yours, I will say.
No, but you get your Congress.
1 in Congress and 1 in each state. So basically, I'm just removing in these other ones, except for maybe New York. If I do this.
Sure.
And then let's remove 1 from Tennessee because, hey, Tennessee. And then let's remove. We're going to BGG Con, so let's remove the one in Dallas. And then I get to put. Let's see, I get to remove 1 over here. Let's see, where do we have viewers? I think Justin is in Illinois. Let's remove it from there. Especially since Illinois is right here. Actually, no, don't remove the one in Tennessee. Virginia is right here. I got to keep that clear. And Georgia's right here. I forgot. I got to look at these states. All right, I got 2 more to add. Let's put what's good for me? There's Montana and Kansas. Let's put 1 in Kansas and let's put 1 in California because those are there as well. All right, that seems good. Joby says, put 1 on Oklahoma. I can't. There's cards here. I have to go for those cards. Oklahoma is okay.
All right. This.
What are you playing?
Southern Hospitality.
Hospitality in air quotes.
Place 1 in Virginia.
All right.
North Carolina.
No.
South Carolina.
No.
Georgia.
No.
Tennessee.
No.
What?
Rude. Look at this. No. No thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
No thumbs up.
Thumbs up. It's good.
No thumbs up.
Yeah. I'm getting the votes.
Oh, yeah, you do. I do have a couple of buttons. All right, I got Susan B. Anthony indicted. I get a button and add one in one state of each region. Hey,
again with this.
Let's put another one in New York.
No.
Let's take that one off Virginia. Got these battleground states. Take this one off of Georgia. We are going to add, let's see, add one to Illinois, add one to Kansas, and add one to California. Take that.
Me.
You. We have 4 cards left. We're going to play 3 of them. Let's get these check marks up there on the board. Now, keep in mind, when something hits 4, if there's a card, we get it. If there's no card, nothing is going to change unless the vote has gone to the states. We don't have a lot of congressional support yet.
All right, I'm going to kill your support in Congress.
What?
And add 2 in Georgia.
That's not good for me.
Seems good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. I am going to play the 15th Amendment.
Whoa.
Playable if the Civil War is not in effect. I roll a 6. On a 3 through 6, I add 2 to Congress and 8 cubes anywhere, no more than 2 per state. Let's go. That's a 5. I will take it. Now, this is important. I can spend buttons to re-roll. She cannot spend buttons to make me re-roll. That's not cool. Now, this thing says it's always in effect. There's a reason for this, because if there are certain cards she has that's playable only if 15th Amendment is in effect. So, I am going to add 1 to New York. I'm going to add 2 to Kansas. I'm going to get a whole bunch of these.
That's 3 of the 8 or
Yep.
whatever.
I'm going to add 2 to California. That's 5 of the 8. I am going to...
Hey, heroic.
6, 7, 8. All right. I may, at this time, play one of those cards. We can now space these out a little bit. Do, 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 do. Or I could hold on to them all.
Yeah, you don't have to use them now.
Don't have to use them now. Use them whenever it's best.
Are you done then?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, so that is...
Whoa.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
I've got good things to do, I think.
No good things.
Wow.
Wow.
Not exactly what I was hoping for. I'm just gonna do this.
What?
Roll a d4. Add that number of cubes anywhere. No more than 1%.
Anywhere. Whoa. 3.
3 is fine. Let's keep it. All right. 1, 2.
No.
Um.
Go away, Georgia. Montana.
I don't know. Sure. Great. Did it. You.
Me. Rule 8. Add that number of cubes in the plains region, no more than 1 per state. A 3, sort of poor, but I'll take it. No more than 1 per state. Well, let's do that one.
Just gonna knock me while I'm.
Do this for Jelfia. And then we'll do a little bit of Colorado action here. All right. Steph, your second to last card.
Yeah.
Then my last card. Woot, says Jelfia.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't know. All right. I'm going to.
And you're going to save one of these last cards.
Do this.
What's this?
Remove all purple and up to 4 states, and you lose 2 badges.
I lose 2 buttons?
Yep.
No.
Because the 15th Amendment is in effect.
Yeah, it is.
So.
Take my purples.
2.
Yep.
3. 4.
Whoa, rude. All the purples go bye-bye.
That's that.
That's that for sure.
Man, it's pretty good.
I'm going to add 1 in Congress and get 2 buttons. Yep. Take that.
Okay, let's see. I will, as my last turn, remove all yellow cubes in 2 states.
What?
So let's go with these.
You have wiped New York.
Yeah. There you go.
Wiped them clean. What was that? Gerrymandering?
Yeah.
You didn't have any of these down here? You didn't play Civil War or anything?
Nope.
No, she says. Nope.
That's that.
All right. Draw cards. And then I commit buttons. I'm going to bid 1 button.
2 buttons.
Boo.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I don't have many buttons.
Hmm.
So your options are draw 6 cards from your draw deck, play 1 for its event immediately, place any number on top of the draw deck and the rest at the bottom. You have that one, which says
Counter strat. Remove 1 card that is in effect for the remainder of the turn and place it at the appropriate discard pile.
that's this here. All right, and then move all of your purple and yellow or red, meaning all your campaigners, to any region or regions without paying any buttons, and then take a campaigning action. So this pops up. Playable if it's turn 5 or 6. Look through your draw deck, select 1 card, play it for its event, and reshuffle your draw deck.
It's pretty good.
Only at the end of the game, basically. All right, it me.
Yep.
Man, you are really killing me.
So rude.
I mean, yeah. I am going to do women to the polls. Add 2 in each of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Ta-da!
Wow.
All right. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. But wait, there's more. Playing New York, add 6 in the Northeast region, no more than 2 per state.
Yeah.
1. Yeah, that's going to be nice. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Stop.
Sorry, Massachusetts.
Is it me?
Yes, because I played New York. New York goes to the discard.
Old Dixie.
No.
Add cubes.
To where?
Louisiana.
All right, that's 1.
Mississippi.
And that's 1.
Alabama.
And that's 1.
Georgia.
No.
Florida.
There's your Georgia card.
Thank you.
And then what?
I might as well just do it. 2 buttons for
2
me.
buttons for Georgia. I mean, why not?
Sure.
I'm going to play my New Jersey 2 buttons. And then Francis Harper. Roll 8. Add that number to the Atlantic and Appalachia region, no more than 1 per state. 8. That's a 5. I'll take it. 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to stack these so I don't forget which ones I've done. 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm going to probably just have to remove 4, 5. Did it.
I'm going to place 2 cubes in New York and Connecticut. So
2 cubes in New York puts yours in there. And 2 cubes in Connecticut brings that to 3. Did you done?
that's it.
Oh. I think I'm going to discard this card to move my take a campaigning action. I'm going to move my people likely. Rolling my 2 dice. A 1 and a 3. It's not great. I will move here. That's a button. I think I'll just leave her where she is. Adding 3, they must be purple cubes, but that gives me Illinois. And 1 in the Northeast. Knock you out of Massachusetts. When do I want to do this? I think I am good.
Me.
You okay? Did anybody vote for Steph to win? Nobody vote for the bad guys?
Oh, they did.
Oh, they did.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to try for this. I roll a d6 on a 3 to 6, remove one from here, and add 2 in Missouri.
No.
Red
On a
die.
what?
3 to 6.
3 to 6? That's likely going to happen. 1.
Guess I'll re-roll it.
No. 2.
Oh.
Reroll, reroll, reroll. Spin the button, spin the button, spin the button, spin the button, spin the button.
No.
No.
I guess I'm done.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and pre-play California. Draw 2 from my draw deck. Discard 1, play the other one immediately. It is very enticing to draw 2 more cards from my draw deck and discard 1 and playing 1 immediately. However, I have to add 1 in Congress and add 1 in one state of each region. Gotta do it. So, 1, 2. That's those 2 regions. 3. It's a mess down here. It is a total freaking mess over here. 4. 5. And 6. All right, that was California.
Yep.
Receive a button and add 1 in one state of each region. Let's make something in the South.
Wow.
I know, right? Let's go ahead and get Virginia moved a little bit. Let's knock you out of Rhode Island. Let's add myself to Ohio. Let's add myself to Montana. Let's add a little something to Washington. I have 3 cards left. You should have 4 cards. You do have 4 cards.
Yeah. I'm going to try that red die roll again.
Red die roll. It's the same thing?
Well, I add 2 in South Dakota if I do it.
Oh, no. You
Did
got
it.
it. You got it that time. Remove 1.
Yep.
And add 2 to South Dakota.
Yep.
No.
That's what I did.
That's what you did. Roll 8. Add that number in the Midwest, no more than 1 per state. Give me an 8. How about a 1?
Pretty bad.
That's really bad. 1 reroll. Four is slightly better. One, slightly better. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, look, I'm gonna add 6 to the Midwest region.
Yeah, no more than 2 per region.
No more than 2 per state.
Yeah.
Guess where that's going?
Yep.
Ohio. Which gets this. We're almost out of states.
Yeah, that was 2.
That's 2 of 6. Three, 4, 5, 6.
Me.
You.
Roll a d6 on a 3 to 6, receive a button, and remove one from Congress.
No.
Nope. I'm gonna try.
That's 6.
I get my button back.
No support in Congress.
Nope.
0 support. 0 support.
That's what's been happening.
That's what's been happening. All right, I'm gonna get a button
Wow.
and add one in each one state of each region.
Okay.
Yeah. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oh, but wait. Adding 6 to the plains.
Yeah.
That takes care of Montanese. That's 2. 3, 4, 5. Pulling people towards me a little bit. 6.
Me.
You, last card.
Progress, not politics. Draw 6 cards from my draw deck. Place any of the 6 cards on top, and the remainder at the bottom. So I'm planning for next turn.
This is how she drills down to the good stuff in her deck. Moving on to turn 3. I have 0 votes in Congress. Doesn't matter what happens out here. If I don't get this, move to 6. Does not matter at all.
Okay.
Holy mackerel.
Drew.
Hey, True Blue Drew, we just saw you a little bit ago. He says my head is now sunburned.
Yeah, poor Drew had no umbrella. At least we had our friends James and Susan. They let us borrow the canopy for shade. So
Thank goodness.
super grateful that he decided to bring that, because I would have been dying in the sun.
All right, Stephanie's.
You're first.
2 buttons.
No.
Pull them 3 buttons out.
But then.
Oh, I know. Spend them. Spend them. Spend the buttons.
Sure.
Oh, she does it.
It's the only way I'm getting these cards.
All right. Your opponent must lose half of their buttons. That's not great considering that neither of us have a lot of buttons now.
Now what's the dealio?
Now, what's the dealio? Is this card. Do a little bit of reconstruction. Playable if the Civil War is not in effect and the 15th Amendment is in effect. Add one to each of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas.
All the places?
All the places.
How?
All right. Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Most of this is going to just be removing of yours. Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. Did I get Mississippi? I guess I did.
Yeah, you did.
That's South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee.
You did it all.
Okay, fine.
I saw you literally call it out and remove.
And remove.
You got your Virginia card too.
I did. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I should probably do that.
Yeah.
Before you do some nasty stuff to me, draw 2 cards from my draw deck, discard one, and play the other one immediately. Oh, I got to do that. No, that's automatically.
Me.
No, I literally just played the Virginia card. I have 2 options here. Both of them are good. I do not want to get rid of either of them.
Good. I like that plan.
So here's one of them the one I'm not going to do. Roll 2 6s and remove that many red cubes.
Oh.
So you got to say, oh, well, what you've got is probably pretty darn good here. Yeah, add 2 to 5 different states. I got to. I got to add.
It's a guaranteed 10 versus maybe up to 12.
To North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Montana, which already has a buttload of cubes, and Wyoming.
It's a lot.
I had to do it. Despite the roll 2 6s, what would it have been out of curiosity? It would have been remove 6. So I think I got the better end, even though it wasn't the spots I wanted. It was still, I think, the better of the plays.
I'm doing this.
What? A threat to the ideal of womanhood. For the remainder of the suffragist player, for the remainder of the turn, the suffragist player must spend 1 button in order to play a card as an event. Yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure that I got mine in before you did that.
Yep.
Yep. There's so many of these I want to do for buttons.
Yeah, do it.
Yep. Well, I'm going to get 2 buttons and get ready for it. For the remainder of the turn, I roll 6 instead of 4 when taking a campaigning action. That seems good. Still don't have any of these.
I'm going to remove that card you just played with that.
What? No.
Yeah.
No, counter strategy worked.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do playable. The 15th Amendment is in effect.
Yes, it is.
Add 1 in each Texas. I'll remove purple. Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama.
Boo.
What?
Spend a button to receive 2 buttons, basically getting 1 button back, and add 1 in one state of each region. Had to do it. Let's go with removing you from New York, adding myself in Tennessee. Plop. Removing you from South Carolina. Removing you from Indiana. I mean, it's 1 from each region. That's I got to do it. Adding me to Colorado and adding me to Nevada.
Me.
You.
All right. Place 2 in New York and 2
No.
in New Jersey.
No. I just put them there.
I know, and I'm taking them away.
Oh. You must be saving the Civil War till the end of the game.
Hasn't been a good time to play it.
I guess so.
I've had it since turn 1.
I guess. It's just not a good time for this darn card. But it gives me 10 things.
Maybe we don't need a Civil War.
That'd be great. Let me tell you, I think it'd be great. All right, spending my button. Add 2 to each of Wisconsin, Iowa, North Dakota, and Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota.
Seems really good.
I mean, I can't really complain about it too much.
Nope.
North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa. I hated spinning the button, but man.
Me.
Yep.
All right. Add 1 in each Delaware,
Bloop,
Maryland,
bloop,
West Virginia,
bloop,
Kentucky,
bloop,
and Missouri.
bloop. Wow.
Did it.
You did it. So I can either play this for no buttons, receive 1 button, basically losing 1 and receiving 1, and add 1 in one state of each region, or I can do a campaigning action, or I can get me some buttons.
You get 2 buttons.
That would get 2 buttons.
Or a rope for Congress. I forget what that's called.
Yeah, it's a lobbying action, but
Lobbying.
it's 2 6s, and I might hit 1.
It's true.
I do need buttons because you have made me spin them all.
You made me spend them all.
Yes, I did. I have 1 more card I can play.
Mm-hmm. I think
Halfway through the game, 0.
I think I will roll for campaigning. It's just a D4. It's pretty lame.
That's correct.
Hmm.
Discarding.
I could actually do. I'm gonna do this first.
What is that?
Draw 6 cards from my draw deck. Play 1 for its event immediately. Place any of the other 5 on top or bottom.
Nice. I thought you did that already.
I did. I had another card that did it.
Whoa.
Ah. Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this because
No.
it's basically what I was gonna do anyway. So
What is that?
add some.
Another
I
dude.
get 2 buttons.
No.
So let's see. Okay, I did that, and now I'm going to. Now I will campaign because it makes more sense to.
Now you have 2.
Yeah. I think I'll do.
Just say you add that dude to the northeast.
Yeah.
You got a 3 and a 3.
Nice.
Not bad.
I like it. I
think I'm in trouble, guys.
Gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 1,
Kick me out.
2, 3.
Yeah. Spend the button.
Yep.
Rolling a 6 on a 3 through 6 out of support in Congress. Add 4 more to Montana.
Wow.
And 2 to each other state in the Plains region.
Whoa.
I mean, for real though. I know.
It's ridiculous.
4. Did it. Add a support.
No.
Even if you took out all of one color, I still have 5.
4 doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but that's the card.
Wow.
And I can't turn it down. It's 2 to each other state in the Plains region. I mean,
that's a lot. All right.
I can't not do that.
Win my X's in 13 states.
Unfortunately, I've only got 1 push over here.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Not for long. Remove 1 from Congress.
You're the worst.
Add 2 to Missouri.
That's 4.
There.
Yep, that's what that is.
Perfect.
This disappears. Goodbye. Threat to womanhood.
Aw.
We're on turn 4 of 6.
All right, let's see what happens now.
Now we're going to spend some buttons. Wow. I like these. However, it doesn't meet no good for what I need. Going 3.
I can't beat you.
I know. That's
So
why I had to.
You get one of these
I'm
cards.
getting this one because, man, I am in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I don't have this.
I know. Welcome to me last time.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. First thing I'm going to do is draw 2 cards to the draw deck. Play 1. Roll 6 instead of 4 when taking a campaign action. That's that one. And then what?
Campagna.
Campagna. I better get some buttons before you mess me up. Because it's coming.
It's coming.
Receive 2 buttons. Add 2 in each of California, Nevada, and Arizona. Nevada, California, Arizona. Give it to me. I want my 3rd and 4th campaigner out. I can't get them out.
All right, I'm going to do.
These things do me no good. All the cubes? They do me no good.
All right, playable if the 18th Amendment is not in effect.
Not in effect.
Place 2 in Arizona.
2 in Arizona.
I get 1 in New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Nevada.
This one, I'm assuming?
Sure. Utah.
Utah. 1 in Utah?
Yeah, all those.
Did that.
That's that.
All right, you did that.
Yep.
That's not what I expected.
Nope.
Two buttons. Add 1 in 1 state of each region. Good luck to me. Man, you've got a death grip up here.
I had you basically removed from the map and I still got depleted.
What? By this point of the game, I had no red on the map.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
When
like,
you were playing against me.
You got owned. So yeah, I would agree with you that it's not necessarily looking great for you right now.
No, it's
but not. We'll see.
That's 4. Put one more token thing in the plains. All right.
Okay.
Getting my buttons back.
Me?
Yeah.
Add 1 in 1 state of each region. So
Basically what I had.
yeah.
But you got no buttons. Y'all are super quiet. Hey, out of Texas.
I'm gonna remove 1 from here. No.
Do it.
No. Here.
Whoa, Jelfia just took it out of Oklahoma.
I'm win her back. Let's go to Arizona.
Sure. I mean, it might work. I don't know.
Did it? I think. Did I?
I
don't think I missed pink.
I think you missed pink.
So I'll just do that.
No, Stephanie.
What? You're voting for me.
No, me. That's a 1.
I know, but
but that's a fact.
it's only 10 channel points. I'm trying to win you over.
All right, here we go, Stephanie's.
Yep.
Roll double 6. Remove that number anywhere, no more than 2 per state. Here they go. That's a 5 and a 4. That's 9. Remove 9. 2. Actually, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9.
No.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Don't like that.
Debate us, you cowards. It's not going to matter, though, if I can't get this sent to Congress. And without these on there, I don't think I need to be doing the whole D6 thing. I need these campaigners up.
All right. I'm going to draw 2 cards from my draw deck, discard one, and play the other.
You're digging through your deck like big time.
I'm going to play this one.
What is that?
The Railroad. Transcontinental Railroad.
Move your dudes and do a campaigning action.
Yep.
Move your dudes free.
Yep.
Go to the plains. Take that over.
No. Actually, I don't think I'm even going to
Ever touch there again?
move. I think I'm just going to stay where I am. I need some D4s. What is it?
She's going to de-force me.
I'm going to have to reroll.
That's a double 1. Let the record show.
That's pretty bad.
How about a 2 and a
1?
That's not much better, Stephanie.
I'll try one more time.
Yes. Use your buttons. That's a 3 and a 1. You improved it every time.
I guess.
Every time. 3 in one region, 1 in the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Hit me.
Bad. Yeah.
Well, I've got to do this. Get 2 more buttons. Add 2 to Illinois and 1 to each other state in the Midwest. Kick that one out. That's 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1
Jeez.
and 1.
This is like nuts.
I think I got them all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to matter if I can't get the vote.
Me?
Yeah, you.
All right. I'm going to Campania.
Campania.
Southern Strategy is not in play, right? I don't think so.
Nope.
Unless you played it and it was supposed to go into effect and it didn't.
Looking. Nope. No Southern Strategy up.
Okay.
That's a 1 and a 2.
I'm so good at this game.
So bad.
Sure. 2 and 1.
Helen Keller. Roll double 6. Add that number anywhere, no more than 2 per state. Ooh.
Double one.
Roll it again. Worth it for the 8. I can just take away 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 of yours. 2, 4. Six. Whoa. 8.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that Southern Strategy is ever going to come out. You're probably going to play it next. So, whatever. I'm just going to roll for campaigns. 3.
3 and a 3. You finally rolled something.
Better.
Wow, look at you up in Maine.
Might as well go and try and get things.
Got Emily Pankhurst. Roll double 6. Add that number anywhere no more than 2 per state.
Jeez.
1 and 3 is horrible.
Not great.
10 is much better.
You get to add or remove.
Add. It's add, but when I add to here, it's remove. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, remove is much more limiting. So technically, yes, it is add. 1, 2. Get a little bit of a foothold down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's that.
Yeah.
And your last one.
God. He's not even trying for Congress. It's ridiculous.
I have had no cards for it.
Yeah, that's why you roll for it.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, this is terrible. Well, let's see. Just gonna take 2 buttons. Be done.
No.
Make you pay if you want these cards.
That's what's gonna have to happen.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take my 6 cards.
All right, I'm spending 2 buttons.
Two buttons.
She matches me. All right. Oh, this is done. I never did do any of those campaign actions because I had all those other cards. Well, I finally get my 3rd campaigner. Finally. And 3 buttons. Now I can maybe do something. Um it is turn 5, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm already getting the late cards. Nope, I will do that next turn if I have to.
Yep. Let's see.
It's a tight game here. 8, 9, 10. You have 13 states leaning your direction, which is exactly what you need to win. Is 13.
Just gonna do this. Remove 6 cubes of yours from anywhere, no more than 2 per state.
Whoa. I suggest Montana.
No.
No.
1.
No.
Uh,
No.
2, 4, and then 2 more. I'll take Nevada. Sure.
Oh, they're all yellow.
Yep.
Add 1 in Congress. I'm doing it. 1.
Too late. It's too late.
See 2 and add 1 in one state of each region. Purple, yellow, nothing. Okay. Nevada, go away.
Me.
Yes. What do you have that gets rid of that?
I'll play the Civil War.
No. Remove 1 from Congress. For the remainder of the turn, I cannot add anything here and here.
Now you can play all your fancy cards if you have them. Maybe I waited him out long enough where he discarded them.
Nope.
Oh,
There's the Union
no.
victory right there. Here's the Union victory right there.
Yeah. We'll see.
This Southern boy is not ashamed to play a Union victory.
Yeah.
Killing that Civil War, but is that what I want to do?
I don't know.
I mean, it lets me have 2 buttons and remove the Civil War. Do I need to do anything with that this turn, though?
That's the question.
I don't think I do. I do need my 4th person out. That's what I need. I am going to try to fish for it. Well, I don't have to try to fish for it. I can get it. Add 1 in Atlantic and Appalachia. Add 1 in Congress and get 2 buttons. And there's that last one. It's in a region I can't add anything to, but at least I have it. That is... Now I have to shuffle my deck. I might not have gotten her had I not done that. That was this card down here. So I should have same number of cards as you. Whoa. I am going to... discard Woodrow Wilson for a lobbying action. Rolling 4 d6. Looking for d6s to be good to me. 5, 5, 3, 2.
Roll again.
Using the button. That's 2 6s. I will take 2 6s.
You will.
Yeah, I will. Got 3 more left before the check marks go out.
All right, me.
You. I have 4 cards left. You should have 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
All right, I'm going to remove all purple in up to 2 states.
I suggest Montana.
Nah.
Nah.
I'll just do these.
Ooh. Okay.
These.
Okay. Did it.
I did it. You.
You did it me. Think I will discard the Union victory and try again. Looking for 6s. 3 6s will send it to the vote. No 6s. Spinning a button. Still looking for 3 6s. Whoops. That's 1. Only 1.
Gonna reroll.
Nope.
Just keep it.
I'm taking the 1. I can't get there in one bite.
Yeah.
I got to do it in bits and pieces.
Me.
Yep. I still got all these buttons. I'm hoping I can do it.
I'm gonna draw 2 and discard 1. Play 1 and discard 1. All right?
No stopping me.
Remove one from Congress. For the remainder of the turn,
Oh.
you must spend a button to do a campaigning action, I guess.
Campaigning is the out here. War in Europe. Boo.
Try and slow you down.
Yeah, it's working. I'm discarding an awesome roll 2 8s and add that number anywhere, no more than 2 per state. But I have to campaign. I have to. 1454.
Nothing. Nothing.
5434. Rolling
This
again.
is rough.
2 6s. Keeping them. You got something?
No.
No.
They earlier. Remove all purples from one state.
I suggest Montana.
And then remove all yellows from one state.
I again suggest Montana. What's she doing?
This.
All yellows and all purples.
I'll do Cali. No, I'll do just do this. No, I'll do California. Sure. Whatever.
That's not bad. I'm going to add 2 to each state in the West. 2 and 2 and 2 and.
I mean, it was bad because you still have 2 in California
and
4 in
2.
California.
Yeah. And 2 and 2 and 2.
Then you're done.
And I'm done. 6, not 7. These will be gone.
All right, I'm gonna do this one.
What's that?
Add one of my cubes to one state in each region. So, one there, one there, one there. I'll remove this and this, and one in yellow in California.
Did it. Got it?
Yep.
Turn 6.
Final turn.
You have no buttons?
No. One button to do whatever you want.
Think I will. Taking a campaigning action seems really good. Five buttons is also really good. I will do transportation. Pulling up the last strategy card. Look at your opponent's hand. Your opponent must discard one card that does not have a person, a campaigner on it, meaning you can't keep a campaigner out of the game. Your opponent then draws a replacement from the draw deck. All right, it's me.
It's a shame that you're out of Cheez-Its.
I like Cheez-Its.
Yes.
Well, let's hope that you see a super awesome strategy here for getting out the vote.
Let's see if we start turning things to checks and X. Well, we got no X's.
Checks and X.
Checks and X. Well, we got no X's on the board, so. I got problems. We will see. Just in the red.
I don't know.
Frustrating.
I am not sure. However, I think we are sending it to a vote. Add 1 to Congress.
I figured.
And get 4 buttons.
I figured.
It came late, but there it is.
Check mark.
Let's put some check marks out.
Ohio
check. Oh, wait. Montana gets 2 check marks.
One check.
One big check mark.
This one.
Minnesota.
This one.
North Dakota. Iowa. Illinois. Colorado. Is that it? That's all I've got.
I got none.
Yeah, but. And then I can move my people to any regions and take a campaigning action.
Sure.
Sort of like being here. I think I need to sway favor in the South, though. Keeping this here. You know, they're not in bad areas. And then a free campaigning action.
4,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I declare a thumb war.
All right. Let's do these things. So I think this is an easy one. This is an easy. Well, I could spread these out. Two. One, two, three.
And a 4.
4 down here, huh?
Yep.
One, two, 3, 4. Taking Texas.
All right. Me.
All right, bring out the big guns.
Playable if the 18th Amendment is not in effect. Roll a D8. Add that number anywhere.
No more than
2 per state.
That's what I figured.
3. Blech.
Time to get your X's.
I was thinking that, but go 1 and then Georgia. Sure.
Taking Georgia.
That was terrible, but sure.
I was hoping you didn't do that.
Why? We're gonna go campaign again.
No, I was gonna do the Southern strategy.
Not anymore.
What?
Are you still doing it?
I was thinking about it.
Hmm.
I mean, adding 2 to each state in the South is not bad even now. And I get one of the strategy cards.
Ah.
Which I will likely use to look at your hand and kill something. All right, let me make sure I do this methodically. That's two. That's two. That's two. That's two. I can't do anything about Georgia, and I flip South Carolina and Florida to one each.
How long you been holding that?
Late middle.
This?
Yes, I'm doing this. And then this comes up. Oh, playable if Southern strategies in effect. You have two of them.
I got some good cards.
Yeah, you're gonna like try to nuke me in the south, which I don't blame you. Select. Oh, losing half the buttons. Oh, yeah, you don't have the buttons to get that.
I can if I take 2 turns.
That's too long.
I want to do, but
That's way too long. Yeah.
it's not if you kill my cards that I want to.
I think I'm gonna kill this one.
Which one?
You roll eights instead of sixes during final voting.
That's what I wanted. So
Yeah, and you get one to replace it.
I guess that's something.
I have 5 cards left. I think you have 6.
Yeah.
Man, the Southern strategy is going to be a Southern backfire.
Southern strategy is in effect. Roll a d8, add that number, no more than 2 per state.
Here's the Southern backfire right here.
4. It's not great.
No, but
I should have just done a campaign action.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. Sure, whatever. Did it. You.
I should probably just do my campaign action. Because I have had 2 in Congress, it's not going to help me any. So I'm rolling foes. One, two, three, one. It's a little under average. Going again.
Yeah.
4, 4, 1, 2. That's a bit better.
Yeah.
4, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one of the 4s. Oh, I didn't even do this. That was already up. So this looks like the easy place to go. Two. That's a 4 and a 2. I got a 4 and a 1 left. I think I might have lost these up here. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And add 1 to down here somewhere. Okay, you in Maryland.
Done?
Yep.
3 buttons. You.
Whoa, you've got buttons now.
Yeah.
I am going to roll 8s instead of 6s during final voting.
Yeah.
This is the companion card to the one I made Steph remove.
I'm just gonna get 2 buttons.
Getting those rerolls. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am discarding this and doing campaign. 3, 3, 4, 1. 1. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. And I have 4 more to do. How about 2 and 2? All right.
Me?
You.
I'm gonna spend a button to move and campaign over here.
Oh. 4 and 3.
7 is good. So I'll take these 2 for 6 and add 1 there.
Okay, that's 2 big X's.
Sure.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I think I could have you remove, but I think my better move is to just do another campaign. 4, 1, 3, 3.
God, every time he gets better than average roll every time.
Every
I
time.
get 1 every time. He gets 20 million.
So a million.
Ridiculous.
1.
Mm-hmm.
That was. Where was that? Down here? Yeah. That was down here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Three and 4. No, the 1 was here, removing you from one of those.
Looking good, Jelfia. It's looking good.
What? Oh. What are you saying? 2 and 2. Taking South Carolina.
Didn't I have 4 cubes there? 2 and 2?
Thought it was 1 and 1.
Maybe it was 1 and 1. Okay.
I'll put them.
I don't
Just
know.
in case. Just in case, I'll put them back.
I thought
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I will put them back.
So I couldn't see.
No, that's fine. I don't. It's fine. All right, your last card because I can't play this one,
I will
which was yet another of the same thing. Remove.
spend 4 buttons to make you lose half your buttons.
3, 4, 5. That's 5 of them.
Yep.
All right, I'm rolling 8. She's rolling 6s.
Yep.
Start with me. I think we're going to start out here in the West. Hitting Washington. 4 versus 4. I've got it. Do you want to reroll? No, you don't have any rerolls.
I got no rerolls.
Your choice. 3 and 2. Oh, you
win.
plus you have 2. Hold on. I have rerolls. I have 5 rerolls.
All right, go ahead.
You can take it. I'll have to think about it.
All right, you.
Let's do some of these close ones. Tennessee. 3 and 3.
You win it.
Did. Yay, Tennessee. Connecticut.
5 plus
Ooh.
1. So 6.
I will let you have that one. Let's do Kentucky. 8. Got it.
Delaware. 2.
4. Let's do Maryland. 1.
5.
Blah. Blah. Sure, take it.
This one. 3 to 3. I win.
I will spend a button on that one. 3. Oklahoma, Jelfia. 3.
5.
Got it. Barely. Thanks, Jelfia. Thanks for your vote.
New York.
New York.
4.
7. That was hard to believe. Kansas. 5 plus 3 is 8.
Vermont. 5.
Ooh, horrible roll. You can have that one.
You take it.
Did it. Nebraska. 6 and 2. Boy, that was a bad roll.
This.
7 plus 1. Cali. 7 plus 3. Which one? I'm assuming one of these. You got that.
It doesn't matter. I don't win.
You don't know. New Mexico. Let's go, time roller. Did it. Mississippi.
7
Oh,
to 7.
tie. You get it. I'd have to roll an 8 perfect for that. Let's go for Wyoming's 2 and 2. Got it.
Mo.
It is flat even.
Just can't roll at all.
Arizona's. Got 2 more. That one.
I lose.
Yep. Yeah, if you roll a 1 on the 2. And then this one, Oregon. I rolled an 8. She rolled a 6. That is it.
The votes are passed.
So there, she has 4 X's left.
Yeah.
So it was not as
well. I honestly didn't think you could
far
take
away.
a strategy card that could take this card away from me. Otherwise, I would have played it first. I'm like, I'll play it first, but he might have a card in his hand to get rid of it. I don't know if you can get rid of these cards.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no
The
idea.
big problem with this and things like Through the Ages is that I don't know the cards, therefore I lose. And then
Well, I know the cards as well as you do. So
I know, but I just it stinks. Like I would have played it first. I don't know. This game just generally isn't my type of game. I get why it's good.
Oh, I love games like that.
But it's
for
just,
sure.
in general, it's just not my kind of thing. I like how the decks are made, like late, middle, early game. I think that makes interesting choices. But yeah, I got ruined with that because you had the 8 roll a d8.
I did have the roll of d8.
Yeah.
Things that I did not have. Roll 8 instead of 6 when taking a lobbying action. Never got that. There was a lot of them late that gave that gave the Congress things. So I probably panicked a bit early
Yeah, and
going for these.
same with me last time.
But I mean, if you don't get it, I
Yeah.
mean,
It's true.
another 6 instead of 4 when taking a campaigning action. This one is the one that allows the suffragists to win ties instead of the default of the opposition doing it. Other than that, I believe they are all. Now this one's interesting. Add one to each state in the West and Plains and Texas, Arkansas, Illinois, Michigan, New York, and Vermont.
It's like the whole board.
I mean, that's what, 8,
It's
16.
like the whole board.
That's 22 of the 48 states.
It's half.
That's,
I mean, dang.
there's also Women in World War One, which is playable only if war in Europe is in effect. Add 10 anywhere, no more than 2 per state, which is not bad because it's anywhere. Anyway, I like the asymmetry of it. I'm obviously much more of a fan than Steph was.
It's a game I'd play again. So it's not one that I dislike.
Well,
it's just,
fortunately, now you know the cards better.
even still, I don't remember things like that. So it's like I knew you had a card called Southern whatever, and it just I had so many cards that referenced it that came out that I'm like, well, it's not.
Well, I thought you had discarded them all.
Well, okay, and then the Civil War there was never a good time to play it because I could have played it early.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I did get into your hand early in the turn, like second play of the 6th turn.
I should have played it
And
first.
you should have played it first, but you had something else.
I honestly didn't think you could use that card. Like I didn't. If I had known that card existed, then I would assume maybe he had it and that he could go into my hand and kill the card.
Though you also had a card that said spend 4 to play a
right, and
I had the same sort of thing.
I didn't know.
I had the same. So there's some cards are symmetric like that, and some cards are completely balanced one way versus another. Asymmetry in the buttons. She's got half as many buttons. Asymmetry in the campaigners. You have half as many. Right. It is designed so that the vote should eventually happen, but the suffragist player has to get more of the checks. All you have to do as the red player is just hold on to just enough states, and that's what I did on our game.
My thought for this role is that just let you take Congress and not even worry about the cards that stop Congress from happening, and just go for it, and then try and get the 4 cubes when you can. And maybe that's the better way to play this person.
That's hard. It's hard to say, but you might be right because eventually that vote's probably going to happen.
Right, because
it happened in both of the games we played.
Then you start rolling 4 d6s, and if you get 2 and you add 2, you get 2, you add 2. At worst, you roll dice for it.
Right.
At best, you'll find a whole bunch of cards at the end of the deck in the late deck to get it.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So, which is what happened with me in the last round. All my things added. Then I'm like, well, now what do I do? Because I worked so hard to do it last round. I didn't know. Again, it's a situation of you play it and you kind of figure it out. But but maybe this guy's wants to get the cubes out on the board earlier. I don't know.
I mean, I did fight you on Congress when I played the red player.
I know, but again, all of the cards came out in the last round where it's like very easy to just.
Well, also your rolls were terrible.
My rolls were terrible this game and last game. Yeah. So it comes down to dice rolls for me every time, which also is not great for me.
So the dice hate me sort of can't.
Generally, no.
Generally, no.
Generally, no, but maybe in this kind of game, yes. I don't know. I'm kind of definitely on the fence about this game. So
I like I say, I really do enjoy tactical tug of war with cubes on a map. So you know, and I enjoy this much in the same way as I enjoy a Twilight Struggle. So,
Sure. So I
yeah,
definitely think it will be a hit for a lot of people. I mean, it's a solid game.
yeah, definitely resonates with me.
Yeah.
But it won't for some people. I mean, Twilight Struggle isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
But hopefully, you know, the theme will resonate with a lot of people.
Mhm.
And
It's
you know,
beautiful. I mean,
it's absolutely beautiful.
I like the way it looks. I like the way the cards work. I like,
Like the retro look on the map. Yet it's retro yet colorful. You
Mhm.
know, like 1920s yet colorful.
Yeah.
So
So they did a good job. It's just not necessarily my type of game.
yeah. Shanno said how the cards start generally will determine your strategy. I think I found it interesting me holding on to that one the card, the Union Victory, and then didn't even play it. You know, holding on to it.
I had it from turn 1, but I'm like, I know he's got a
And
good
I did
card
not.
in there.
I did not.
I knew he had a good card to offset that. I didn't remember what it was. I
because
remember playing it as
when I played the Civil War,
I was like,
you were like, boom, Union Victory. I'm like, okay, and it's over.
so
Okay, done.
but I also didn't find a good time because you didn't have any Congress. I was like trying to save the Congress card to remove the Congress, but maybe it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, that's a little bit of cat and mouse because you do get to save that one card from turn to turn to turn.
Right.
And you played Civil War late. I kept Union Victory.
Round 4 or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, I didn't get Southern Strategy until the very bottom of my middle deck. And then you're sitting there, I got all of them. Like, no.
Well, no, because
when I looked in your hand,
he played 2 of them.
Yeah, but when I looked in your hand, I was like, oh man. And I just played Southern Strategy. But I had to take out the only card that I thought made sense to take out.
Yeah, of course.
Hello, D20 Woodworking Rating with a party of 14. We'll be with you in just a second. We do want to say, hey, be sure to check out Votes for Women from Fort Circle Games. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. And yeah, if you want to watch us play live on Twitch, we stream on Wednesdays and Sundays at 5 p.m. Central, where we play and we teach and play through 3 or more board games every night that we stream. So come join us.
I'm Steph, and this is Michael.
Hello.
And as you just said, we stream 3 games every time we stream.
So join
lots of games.
Join us on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph and check out Votes for Women. For those of you on Twitch, we will be right back.
Right back.